So,
Cool. So Judd, hey, tell us a little bit about your business, how you know Nate, or Nate, do you want to introduce Judd? And then we're going to rip into having Kendra just show you some of the back end tools and resources we have available through Townsites. I'm not sure how much you even know, Judd. This will just kind of be an overview on how we're trying to help promote people like you build your business. Ashley's my oldest daughter. She works with me in my real estate business. We've been able consistently over the years to generate over $400,000 annually in commissions from referrals. So part of our objective and using Townsites as a tool to help us accomplish that, and quite frankly, Jeff with Pitch 59, is to help other people create a referral-based business and create more brand awareness and in their marketplace. And so Townsites has become a great new staple for my business to be able to offer that to people. And nice to meet you, Jeff.
nice to meet you guys. Yeah, I don't know a ton yet. Nathan went over it with me just briefly, like 15 minutes, and said that you guys do an overview training. So that's about as far as we've gotten.
Perfect, perfect. So Kendra, let's kind of do what we've done in the past.
All
Let's show them the
right.
back end and how it might work and how much Judd might be able to use it to work with Nate and with me and work, expand the business.
Okay, absolutely. So, like Jeff said, we've created this website and whole, I guess it's even more than a website, a networking. It comes in a lot of different avenues here, but one of the ways is that we want to help the agents and the community partners that they bring on, that they want to work with, become more well known in the community that they're in. So one of those things that we have found that works for the real estate agent is to become the mayor of their city. So they know what's going on. They're putting out the information. They're the go-to person within that community. And along with that, you as a community partner are with them becoming known in the community. So you're known for what the events are happening and what's happening, news that's going on. And the way that we do that is through a website that is linked to a Facebook page for the community. And then additionally to, if you have a business Facebook page, we can link it to that too. And your Google business. Judd, Jeff, do you guys have Google business right now?
Yeah.
Yes. Are you guys actively using that, utilizing that, or do you just have it and just kind of let it go?
Actively using it.
Okay.
As far as I go, no, we don't act well. I'm not over that part of it, so I don't know how much our team is doing with the Google My Business. I don't do anything with it though. I know that.
Okay. They probably, if you got a good team on there, they're probably doing something with it. But one of the things that we do is we have a Google business and like guru, we call him, that we work with, who knows what Google is looking for, the analytics behind that, and what they are looking for in order to move you guys up in the visibility online. Because we know that they're particular about certain things, we figure what that is out and then relay that to you guys so you could take action steps in that. One of the things that he says, and this will lead into our tool that we have, is Google wants to see you guys active on there. So we recommend 3 to 5 posts to your Google business every week. As a community partner, we cover one of those posts a month for you, but you have unlimited access to our like amazing tool that will pump out really good articles and content to social platforms, including your Google business. And then it also gets sent out to a newsletter that Jeff sends out every week to all of his contacts. But behind the scenes, it's got SEO wording behind there. It's got backlinks that it connects to. That again, what Google is looking for, we have behind the scenes to help expedite the visibility online for you guys, getting you moved up in the rankings. So when people are Googling things, that you guys are top of mind coming in there. So we have the community networking part that we bring together that you'll be a part of with Jeff and the town site. But additionally, we have what we're helping you guys do to get your visibility online, which leads to, in both aspects, the networking and the visibility online, more business for you guys. So I'm going to jump in real quick. I'm going to share my screen and show you how our article writer works and how quick and easy it is, because One of the things we want to offer to you is for you to save time. We don't want to create another platform, another something for you guys to have to manage. So we've created this platform that, let me just show you. It's way easier just to show and see how quick it is. So I'm logged into Jeff's Lehigh site, and these are, right now we have 3 ways that you can write articles. One of them is just to start from scratch. So if you have previous content that you already have written or you like to write, you can certainly do that. You can plug that in and then post it out to the platforms, including the town site. So you can kind of regurgitate things as well. If you already, I know with lending and mortgage, sometimes they have some special rules that you guys have to follow or get approved with anything that goes out. So you can get it approved, and then, or if it's already posted somewhere else, you can reuse that out to get more traction on that. Additionally, we have an article generator and then an interview session. So I'm going to show you both of these today really quickly so I can respect your time. This is our article writer, and this takes resources. So if you're online or if you see an article that has good content on it and you would like to write something similar, so you're posting it out on your behalf, or if you just come across something that you like, you can post the URL here or copy and paste the article. I went ahead just for an example. Father's Day is coming up this weekend, so I think that would be a great topic to put content out about. One of the things too that we want to show is that putting out content that's industry specific to you is great. You're going to build rapport, you're going to build respect, and your name is going to get out there by providing value to the readers. But additionally, we want them coming back to you, not when they need a mortgage, not when they need, you know, your service, or if they're already utilizing your service, but to keep you top of mind with providing them with things that are happening in the community. So this can be information that you're sending out too. So Father's Day is coming up. I looked up some Father's Day events here in Utah for the weekend that gives links and information. So I'm just going to copy this URL. And I'm going to paste it here. You can do multiple if you want. So if you have multiple sites that have Father's Day events going on, it will pull from all of those and you can plug those in here. I'm going to put the bare minimum in here so you can see how quick and easy it does all on its own. But I'm going to show you also how you can tailor it and customize the article lead, the article generator in the direction that you want the article to go in. So you can select the type of article. You can do a news report, a promotional piece. So if you're a how-to guide, a list of things, opinion, review, roundup article, or other. I'm just going to do other just so it gives a broader view. You can add the topic in. So I'm just going to do Father's Day events in Utah. And then you can add a key takeaway. So if you want to write, like you have one event in there that you want to highlight, you can add that in there. Whatever the key takeaway is of the overall article, just fun things to do over the weekend. Anything you want to plug in, you can plug in there for the key takeaway. If you go down, we have more setting options. You can choose the article length. I'm going to choose short. I'm going to change it a little bit just because I only have one resource and I don't want it to like regurgitate. So I'm just going to do a shorter 3 to 500 word, and that will do a quicker for the demo. But target audience, we have it set for people who are already interested in what's going on in your community. So, but you can change the audience if you want to do, you know, you want to guide it to new homeowners. It can kind of tailor the article to that audience if that's what you're looking for. You can change the tone of voice. You can enter your own. We have a neighborly tone, a casual, but you can change it if you want it to be more professional or if you want it to be more lighthearted. Whatever you decide, you just put it in the box and the computer will recognize that. We pull images as well. So you can choose to have no images in the article if you don't want to, but you can also have us search the web. Typically it pulls the pictures from the URL that you've provided, but then we cite the source. So there's no issue with copyright or anything along those lines because we do cite the source, and then ultimately that directs back to the article that you took from. So they're getting click links there too, like backlinks clicked. So you're helping them out as well. Or you can choose AI will generate a copyright-free image for you to use in the article. I'm just going to leave it as the default right now where it pull. Hopefully this article has some pictures that it can pull from. Otherwise, we can edit that. Additional instructions. This one says, I must have saved this in here when I was in here before as your guys' default, Jeff. So I'll take that out after this. But this one says include dates and times, write a list, include websites as possible. So I got a little bit more specific because I wanted to guide the article with that to have more content in there. But you can write in third person, you can begin with an anecdote, any specifics that you want in this article, you can write there, and you can add the instructions separately or by a comma in there as well. These are the platforms that you can post to. So with just one click, one article will go out to multiple platforms, including the newsletter that Jeff sends out weekly. Jeff, how many contacts do you have that it goes out to currently?
It depends on the community because I separated the contact list by location. So, since I have multiple communities,
Right.
Nate will be a little bit different. He's going to concentrate on just a couple
Mhm.
to begin with. So my entire list is, I don't want my list to get multiple emails every week for Lehigh, Draper, Sandy, Riverton, South, you know what I mean? So mine's separated. So it just depends on the city.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but so the newsletter that goes out will go to all of the contacts of the agents that's on there. We would love if you have people, contacts that are interested in finding out what's happening in your community, add them to the list, and then it gets out. You're providing that, you're not spamming them with mortgage information or business. You're not trying to sell them. You're actually providing them with valuable information that's happening in their community. And they'll typically, we've seen high success of opting in to that and return visitors because the articles and the events and everything is so current and up to date. They keep coming back for more information. So you guys would be able to be featured in those newsletters as well as all of the social media platforms that are connected.
And I want to make a quick point on that because for my particular business, we really have found that we get more engagement and more business when we don't make it about real estate. So the more connections we have that are about relevant things that they're interested in, and it evolves, right? And especially with community news, you got businesses that you're highlighting, you've got events, you've got all these things you're talking about that they're interested in. They already know we're in real estate, right? But it's that constant contact of not always making it real estate related content that has been a huge success for us. So that's just a great thing about this tool.
Yeah, people don't want to be sold. At least I don't. They want community, they want networking, they want information. What value are you providing to them that they don't have to pay for, right? Like they don't want to pay for something. So sending this out as a free thing where you're not selling yourself or your business, you're just providing value, will build trust with these people that are reading it and visiting the site. So then when it does come time for them to need a real estate agent, they already know your name, Jeff, right? They'll already know your name because you've sent them and built trust with them outside of saying, hey, use me for, mortgages. Now you can filter that stuff in and let them know here and there, but the majority of the stuff we like is going to be community-based. So I submitted the information and it comes up with titles that you can choose from, or you can choose your own, and it will give you an outline to kind of look through. So I'm just going to leave the first one, but Father's Day 2024 in Utah, a comprehensive guide. And let's see what it comes up with here. So it's got the outline. I'm going to save the article as a draft. Now it's generating. So it takes no more than 5 minutes to generate the article. And while you're waiting, you can go in and write another one. So while we're waiting for this to become ready for us to edit and proofread, I'm going to show you how we utilize the interview tool article writer. Maybe. There we go. So we have all of this preloaded especially for our community partners, but any industry that we have a community partner in, we have gone in and grabbed the analytics of what people are searching for within that industry. So what are people searching for when it comes to real estate related topics? What are people searching for when it comes to mortgages? Jeff, for yours, we would have to get a little bit specific on and get a little creative with coming up with topics. I don't know if it would be software or something along those lines, but we would work to try to find relevant topics that people are already searching for based on your industry and what you're highlighting, and plug those in here to make it easy for you to choose. So you would go in and choose, we don't have a software right now, but we would go in and look for, I mean, what we could work with you on what route you would want to go and what kind of content you would like to put out, and find out what people are searching for and preload that. So it would just take a quick minute to find a topic that you would want to talk about. So we'll do mortgage real quick, just because we don't have the software stuff. And I'll show Judd how the mortgage stuff. We'll do mortgage broker lender. So these topics are what people are already searching for on Google. So they're already in, because we've honed in on that, it's going to automatically have you popping up faster, because we're using those SEO words and combining with backlinks behind the scenes of the article, will get you moved up to be more visible, to rank higher when people are searching. So let's do the complete guide for first home time. It doesn't really matter because I won't know the answers, but it comes up with questions. So you can record your answers if you just want to verbally, if you're on the go, or you can type the response. But this is one of the questions is, what are the most important steps a first-time home buyer should take before starting the house hunting process? So Judd, you'd come in and you would type in your answer. It can be, you can do bullet points. It doesn't have to be complete sentences. You can just put your thoughts in there, but we do want you to have the answers yourself, not come up with, like, use ChatGPT or something to come up with those answers, because we want this to be tailored specifically to you and what your thoughts are for the article. So I don't have an answer, so I'm just going to put period so I can go through and show you. But can you explain some common mistakes first-time home buyers make and how they can avoid them? Well, I'm sure, I'm a little new to the home owning. I've owned a home for 2 years now, but I remember that I wasn't allowed to go out and get a new car. I wasn't allowed to open new credit cards, right? When you're in that process, as a new homeowner, what would they not want to do? What are some mistakes that they do? So you would answer in your own words that as well. How important is it for first-time home buyers to understand local real estate markets, and what tips do you have for them to get started? So you can answer that. And then 3 questions, it'll take you to this, and this is the same page that the other article is, where you can add a topic. You can refine the specifics of how you want the writer to guide to make it more tailored and custom to you. And then once you hit the next steps, it'll give you the topic, and you'll follow it through. You then will, let me see if it's ready. Yes, it is. Okay, so at this point, the interview tool, the same steps will be for this. So I'll walk you through the last steps of the articles. Where am I going here? Okay, I'm talking articles. Additionally, you can go in and edit. You can schedule these out in advance. You can, if we write one a month for you, and you're like, oh, this does not apply to me, you can trash it. You have the ability and control over the articles as much or as little as you'd like. So let me find the Father's Day one. Here it is drafted. So this is what it would look like. It looks like it pulled an AI generated picture for us here, and talks about Father's Day. And then it took this picture and cited the source. It's got clicks here, so they can click on it to take them to the shops at Southtown, or apparently there's a Janet Jackson concert coming up. So they can click on that. It just lists all of the things and then cites it. So now you've got a really great article that highlights what is going on for Father's Day. If you need to edit it, you can edit and make any changes. You can swap out the pictures. You can add more information on there. So if you want to add another event that it didn't happen to highlight, you can post that there. Additionally, these are going to be really easy for you to click and add to. So these are the platforms that it would post to. So we can post to your personal or business Facebook page. So it doesn't need to be a page. It'll post to your Google business, your Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and it will post to, if you choose to, these are all options. So it doesn't have to post there. You can choose and pick which ones that, which platforms you'd like it to go out on. You can publish it immediately. We would say, again, the 3 to 5 articles a week, really the maximum it's going to take you, I would say, is like a half an hour to write those. And you can sit down once a week for a half an hour to an hour and schedule these out. So then it's kind of click and forget it, schedule and forget it. And then the next week you do the same. And then it posts to, I'm not going to post this, Jeff, but you can go back in and decide if you'd like to do that, if you'd like to share. But that is the overall view of our article generator. Do you guys have any questions on that I can answer right now, or anything else?
What is the website, your guys' website?
It is townsites.org.
Townsites.org?
Yes, that is the company. And then Jeff has multiple sites within Townsites. And I don't know if you guys have seen, let me show you.
Is Townsites plural or without?
It is plural, yes.
With an S on the end, yeah.
So townsites.org.
Yes.
Because it's saying the site can't be reached when I try to go there.
Townsites.org?
I mean, it might be spelling it wrong.
I'll put the link in the chat.
Oh,
Maybe.
Sorry.
Hold up for me.
Okay,
It
it worked. I was like, hold on. Have a heart attack over here.
What did you type in wrong, Jeff?
Hey, I don't want to tell.
Okay.
Sites. I put in SIGHTS. So
Sites.
Site.
so I'm gonna send this over to our to a couple of people on our dev team. And so anyway, I might connect you if you have your I guess Jeff can connect us afterwards. I have to jump off right now, but if you
absolutely.
can connect, that'd be great. So.
Yep, perfect. It was nice meeting you.
Nice
Thanks
to meet
for
you
jumping
too.
on, Jeff.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.
Guys.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Jeff, I would send him your sites that he would be interested in so he can view those. That would be a good starting spot too. So he can view them, not just our website. Judd, do you have any questions for me?
Do you guys by chance have anyone who's in the mortgage industry that's using this right now that I could talk to and just pick their brain, see how they're liking it?
Yes, we do have a handful of them. Let me just ask to make sure that they're good with me passing on and making the connection. And then I'm going to make a note here and make sure that we do have a handful of, that's actually our next biggest. So we have real estate agents and then a lot of mortgage. They go hand in hand together really well. Let me.
And I'm sure it's not capped per city, like one person per industry, is it?
Jeff can answer better only because we do allow, we allow, it is one real estate agent for community that there is an exclusive, we don't allow multiple real estate agents or site owners, but we do allow so Jeff, maybe you can better answer if you do have that exclusive.
And in this
or I'm sorry,
particular
Nathan,
case, in this particular case, that would be up to Nathan. Nathan's up in Oregon with Judd. So
okay.
Initially our intent is to make it more exclusive, Judd, like, because I have multiple town sites. I know that there's at least 2 that Nathan's thinking about starting with. And I want to give that exclusivity to the partners that decide to join with us. And so that's our initial plan. And then we'll just have to address that later on down the road because I just have an abundant mindset, right? I don't think if there was even multiple real estate agents on there, they're going to take anything from me. We each kind of like, generate our own business, but you'd have to ask Nate that on what he's going to do. But if that exclusivity, like if you took whatever Sweet Home or whatever that Nate's going to do, and he's only going to do one lender, then you would be the one lender. I don't know if Nathan has fleshed out his plan for that just yet, but other agents I know do it multiple different ways. So if you wanted to kind of like be the one on that community, the one and only lender, that's something to talk to Nathan about.
Okay, and what was the cost again? Nate said, but I don't, it was,
$199 a month.
okay, and that's per city or just 199 flat?
Yep, per community that you are on. Yes.
Okay,
And additionally, we have Google Business help with that. I know that you guys are utilizing that, but we have our guru person who helps optimize that even more on, the profile or the specifics of postings, and then helps get the businesses moved up. And then we're moving into local service ads as well, Google local service ads to, I think that should be coming within the next month or so, to partner with them to help guide you guys with the local service ads as well. But we have 2 masterminds for Google Business twice a month, or one twice a month. And you can get on and ask any specific questions. You can share your screen. He'll take over. Like, his services outside of Townsites is quite a bit more, but it's included in with the $199. So we have that. You get access to him directly, and then additionally, your information and posts and content goes out to the newsletter that Nathan will send out to his contacts. And then you can connect your social media platforms as well for the content to go out on. So you're hitting these readers or the community members in multiple ways. And all of that is directing back behind the scenes with the backlinks to get you more exposure online too. Additionally, working with Nathan and his other community partners, you're building sort of a local BNI that's not, I don't know if you've ever been a part of a BNI group, but I've heard it's pretty expensive, and it's a lot of rules that you have. They take attendance and you have to do this and that. We don't have that. It's more community based and really want to work together. I know Nathan and Jeff both are pretty particular with who they want on their site, because they want it to be like-minded people, someone that they can really confidently recommend, because anytime Nathan's selling a home, you are going to be the main person on the site that they're going to see and get a referral from that way.
I'm glad you brought that up, Kendra. I want to make another comment on that, Judge. Just so keep in mind, I mean, this is a great tool for you to get some SEO backed content out there that is all done behind the scenes. You saw how fast she wrote that one article. You can write that on anything you want. When we do research, in real estate and with lending, and we're talking about like the NAR settlement or whatever, we're reading and digesting different people's articles anyway. And what I like about this content creator is you could put like 5 different sources that then it'll take that content just like we do anyway, and then regurgitate that into a new form that's put out by you. But looking at it further, so the content is great, but looking at it further, what Kendra just touched on is the network. So you have clients that are window washers, landscapers, HVAC guys, plumbers, builders, whatever. You have clientele already that are in industries that could benefit from this as well. So hooking them up with Nathan to potentially be on the same community site with you, you can play a part with Nathan in building your network. And that's why we've opted in Utah to do multiple communities so that our reach is bigger, because now we can combine those resources, like Kendra said, kind of like a BNI group, but I don't really like BNI groups the way that they're set up. This is a little bit more informal and run by us. And it literally is an invite only. I almost get like an application process. If I'm meeting somebody new, I need to find out if I want to associate with them. So the fact that you're on this call, Nathan already has a certain image of you and your business and wants to be connected with you, or you wouldn't be on the call. And that's the way it would be moving forward. So kind of look at it as a network builder as well. Being able to offer something of value to somebody else, whether they actually take advantage of it or not, is still a great value add coming from you that helps build relationships.
all right. Well, I appreciate all the info. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there any other questions or anything that we can answer?
And
I think you guys did a pretty good job of covering it. Definitely would, if you find the lender that's willing to talk to me, that'd be great.
Absolutely. I'll get let me get, Judd, what is your email address?
Judd Bewley, Judd period BULEY at fairwaymc.com.
Okay, I will follow up with that information.
Okay.
Judd, do you know, hey, Judd, do you know Josh Metal?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine here locally. He used to be with Fairway, now with Neil Home
Yeah, he
Loans.
was the
Kinda
biggest
figured.
recruiter Fairway's ever seen or something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. And now he's done the same for Neil for sure. Yeah, he's a badass.
Yeah. I'd never met him, but everyone talks about him.
Do you want an introduction?
Yeah, that'd
Is
be
there
cool.
any benefit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll introduce you. He's a good friend of mine personally.
Who's he with right now?
Neil Home Loans.
That's right. He
Yep.
left Fairway for them, right?
Yep. He kind of a little bit more control with the format of Neil, that he wasn't as restricted with some of the stuff, I guess, with Fairway. But yeah, he's yeah. Well, you know him, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do a three-way.
He started our
introduction.
branch. If you bring up the name Steve Landis, he'll know Steve for sure. Steve's my coworker.
Okay. Steve Landis.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've only been in the mortgage industry for 2 years, so I'm still fairly new in mortgage, but Steve's the one who actually got recruited by him and started our branch.
Okay.
Branch.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, almost anybody across the country when we talk about mortgages knows who he is. He's kind of an influencer in that space, of course, and does a lot of national speaking and stuff like that. But a great mentor and a collaborator too. I mean, even though he's no longer with Fairway, that would be a good contact for you. I'll hook you up.
For sure.
Nathan, you started to say something just a second ago.
I just had a question about the newsletters. Where is that information pulled from? Is it pulled from your articles you write, or is it something else that's generated every week?
Yes, great question. So it pulls from the content that's posted, the most recent to when the newsletter goes out, and clickback links to the town site. And then it also pulls from the social media posts and clicks back to wherever those posts are living. And then additionally, it pulls the events that are also on the town site. So everything kind of clicks around in a clicking back, which creates more traction online. Google likes to see that. Online likes to see all the clicking around. So clickbacks to the town site and the social media platforms.
Can you see it like the day before it launches out, or is it just something automatic?
Nope, you can see it and you can edit it. Definitely can do that. You can customize it too. And if you know you want an article to show up in the newsletter, you can set your newsletter. Let's say you have it go out at 9 a.m. on Monday mornings. You can write an article on Sunday or have it post on Sunday, and then you'll know for sure that that will be in the newsletter. So we also tell the community partners, the more content that they're putting out, the more they will be seen in that newsletter.
No, I had this, so I'm a story guy, sorry.
That's okay.
So I had to go get new tires over at Les Schwab the other day. And I sat there for 2 hours. And there was just a 20-page newsletter sitting on the counter. I'm like, that's a really good idea. So what I'm gonna do, I already have Albany now. My goal is to have 2 more to start with. But so I want to go in and print out that newsletter and put it together as a short magazine to take around to like the Les Schwab doctor's office, stuff like that, put them out to try to get more people to my town site to build up my following.
That is awesome. Let me add on to that. I have a great idea. Well, I think from a consumer standpoint, a great idea is I think my real estate agent did this, but when someone moves to a new area, you don't always know where's the post office, where's the best restaurant, where's the best. Think of it like if you were visiting like an Airbnb. When you go in there, they have a book, right? Where you flip through and you can see all the activities that are happening. You see the businesses that they're recommending or the events that are happening. You could create one of those magazines that get sent to, or however you want to put it together, a little booklet sent to every single one of your clients that has the information of your community partners in there as well. And we can help by creating, or you could do it QR codes that go in there that link back to your town site as well. So by your recommended person here, they have a QR code that scans them back with their information so they can reach out to there, or you can have it for other businesses in the area that get more information that's with your town site. So you could go to businesses and say, hey, I put this out. Would you like to be a part of it? Included in. So it's just another benefit for your community partners and for your home buyers or home sellers that they receive as part of utilizing you as their agent. I know that me buying a house, that would be very helpful to have a guide to go back to of what the best things are in that area and who to contact. Who do I have come mow my lawn? Who do I have when I have, home repairs? Somebody that's already trusted and I can refer back to it, and they could be on your town site.
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, that's a good idea too.
Great. Hey, Judd, what's your cell number? I'm going to do a three-way text introduction with Josh.
971-227-0623.
I'll actually send you Josh's pitch card that we are just talking to Jeff Bitton, the CEO of Pitch 59. Josh has a pitch card through that company. I'll introduce you. That way you can see what that is too.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Awesome.
I've got to jump. I got a lead call at 9:15, so I got to go hop on that. But thank you guys so much for your time. And Nathan, thank you for the invite, man.
Thank you
Hey,
for
thanks
your
for
time
coming,
too. We
Judd.
appreciate it.
Nice to meet
meeting
you,
guys.
Judd. Get my
Thanks,
number
guys.
from Nathan. If you have any questions, call me.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
Okay, cool. All right. Oh, and Kendra's out. Amy, are you there? I thought Kendra was, wow, she must have another call too. Boom.
Are we the only ones left?
Yeah. He said goodbye and Kendra was gone too. She must have had another call or something.
Well, how's it going? Put another one under contract last night.
Hey, nice. Dude, you're rocking it. You got some great momentum. Keep it going.
If this one would have closed, because it's going to be a cash deal, if this one would have closed this month, that would be 5 closing this month.
5. Holy shit. Dude, that's
But
awesome.
I'm stuck at 4 because they had to do contingency on selling their other home.
Hey, well, 4 in 1 month is nothing to cry about, that's for sure.
No, that's awesome.
Just got to keep going.
Yeah, for sure. So, have you done loans with Judd before?
Yeah, we just closed one Thursday,
Awesome.
which is nice. Nice to get a payday.
Yeah, for sure.
We're not buying a new dishwasher.
I wrote down that you have Albany now. Did you actually sign up? Is it live?
My what is that called? Orientation is the 18th.
Okay.
I have a doctor's appointment the 17th, so the 18th is the closest I could choose.
So one thing I would mention to people like Judd when you're talking to them, because he brought up the question, how much is it? Of course, like everybody wants to know how much it is. There's a lot of value there for $199. But then Kentra mentioned that, yeah, it's $199 for multiple per site if you want to be on multiple sites. I would encourage people to start with one because their content is now shared with their other resources, social media, Google My Business anyway, and they can create as much content as they want that's not necessarily Albany specific. That can be used on all those other platforms. And then later, if they're actually getting community recognition on Albany, that's when they might want to say, okay, I'm going to now want to publish some community specific content in Sweet Home or whatever other communities that you end up having. But to let them know that the multi-purpose and being able to repurpose their content on multiple platforms is just a huge value for that amount, whether they actually get any business from Townsites or not, to be honest.
Well, unfortunately, I have to build this up slowly anyway. So, because I'm only going to be able to start one and I have to get 3 other partners before I can move into the next one.
Yep.
And I'm really hoping to build at least Lebanon and Sweet Home on before late June. because that they're gonna be Townsites is gonna be at the Salem uh uh Bill 24,
Yeah, you're right. Well,
and I'd like to get a jump on it.
that's great. Yeah, because then they're just gonna let more agents know about it, right? So keep in mind, and you already are aware, you've been on these calls. We're gonna continue to do them every Tuesday, so that you can invite for it. The link that you have, all you would have to do, Ashley's gonna keep it out about a month and, about the next 4 registration pages. So like, for instance, today's the 11th. If you just change the 11th in that URL address to the 18th, it'll take them to the landing page based on that date for next Tuesday. So you can start
Oh,
sharing
okay.
right away.
So actually what I want to do is create a landing page where there's a calendar and they can go and sign up for a specific date that they can come. So we just have one link
But that's not ready
and
yet.
that's not ready yet.
So for now, use the date
Yeah.
in the URL for the adjustment, and we'll let you know when we get that landing page for a more universal calendar, so they can say, oh, I can come in July because I'm going on vacation, and they can register, and we'll set up the workflow for reminders and everything for them so that they can sign up in advance and not forget about it.
Yep.
So we'll get you that when it's ready.
I wish I was right there so I could show you what I did, because it really simplified it for me. So I use Google for a lot of things, and I built Google Forms, and I was able to create time slots in my Google Calendar and use the code for those time slots in the form. And so now they can put their name, their all their information in, and then choose a date they want to meet with me. All I have to do is click, 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 and it sends me an email, schedules it automatically on my calendar.
That's similar to what we do. We use Go High Level, platform, and it kind of links our calendar in the funnel page and the reminders and everything. And they can click on the date on the calendar and it pulls up the form for that date, that they're registering for. So it's a little bit different. It sounds like you go to the form first and then select the date. Our date is what pulls up the form for that date and time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is free. So
Yeah, right. It takes a little bit to set up.
yeah. There was one more thing I was gonna ask, but I can't remember what it was now. I'm peeking up over the top of my picture there. Yeah, I'm sure I think of it as soon as I'm off the phone.
All right, well, text me or call me, and yeah, thanks for inviting Judd, and
Oh.
let me know what else we can do for you.
That's all it was. I was gonna say I'm gonna try to invite at least three a week. That's my minimum goal. 2 other ones didn't show up. Judd came, but Judd, we're pretty close. I mean, we talk almost every day. So
Cool.
yeah.
All right,
All
man.
right.
We'll talk
Thank
later.
you.
See ya.
Okay. Have a good week.